Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. Guys, yes, it's Sunday. It's the day after the Guns N' Roses concert here in Melbourne. What a wild night. I am slightly hungover, yes. But that's what happens at rock and roll concerts. Anyway, it was a great night. We have updates in relation to Ripple and XRP, of course. A Harvard paper confirming and telling banks to buy reserve banks to buy Bitcoin, which is interesting. Obviously, updates in relation to SBF as well, Bitboy, USD, Tether. There's a whole range of stuff happening out there, guys. So there's always something new happening every single day. That is why I love giving daily market updates. Let's get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. We are just getting started. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through. It would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It is down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please, please, please do your own research and due diligence out there. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And yes, I am advocating for everyone to go out and invest in cold wallet storage. It could be a Ledger, a Trezor, an Alipol, a Descent, whatever you're comfortable with. And again, just make sure you keep your seed phrases carefully stored and secure. And obviously, guys, if you can't afford any of those, make sure you get a Trust wallet. I still personally use mine anyway. So every time I record on the weekend, there's always an ambulance or a fire truck. Anyway, that is it for today's, obviously, formalities. Let's get straight to the community tab, guys. And I just want to point out as well, I did request a request verification on Instagram. There are literally dozens of fake accounts that have the incorrect spelling, all right? So everyone needs to make sure they're checking the spelling as per the below. Everything is linked below my official pages. I'm getting literally dozens and dozens of messages every single day from people that are getting friend requests from me. I don't do that stuff. I don't message everybody unless it's on my official page, which is this one right here, the Wall Street Bull Oz. And it is linked below and spelt as per below. Please be careful, because I have had people that have been scammed. Literally thousands of dollars, all right? Also, these were the altcoins up in my portfolio today. We had Star Atlas up 45%. I am very bullish on the game. I think it's going to be incredible. Alliance Block, we have BTT, CKB, and Constellation DAG as well up. Now, let's go to CoinSpot. I'm just going to have a quick look here, guys. This is where I personally buy my cryptos in Australia. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. Of course, do your own research with this stuff. And again, just to clarify, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars. Everything else is set to USD. And I also just want to make something very clear that I've taken most of my assets off CoinSpot. I'm only keeping the ones that I'm staking on the platform, and I'm very well prepared to lose those, all right? So again, this is the game that we are in. You have to be prepared to lose investments in the case of a collapse or an exchange going down. This is the game that we're in, unfortunately, at this present time, all right? And it is 2022, the 4th of December. We do not have a phone call where you can pick up and ring somebody 24 hours a day like a normal bank. This stuff here is not actually insured either. So again, this is the risk we take in crypto, and that is why I have to advise, and basically educate people on self-custody and to protect your investments, all right? So please be careful. But Bitcoin's sitting at 25,000 Australian dollars today. It has been hovering around the $24,000 to $30,000 range for a very long time. I'm not going to go through all the coins. I've already done that. But anyway, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And again, I've got the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. I do put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, what I'm doing with my crazy trading program at the moment. It's wild. I put up all my stock investments as well. Very bullish community linked below. And again, I'm building a very serious community for investors. All right. So linked below. do sign up. You will not regret it. Now, if I go to Crypto Bubbles on the day, we have Nexo up again 6.4%. Absolutely pumping there, guys. Like literally a spike in a couple of minutes, but 73 cents, all right? So that is basically, it is what it is. I'm not invested in Nexo, and I do not use their wallet either, just to make things very clear. And also Trust Wallet token. The wallet tokens are interesting, all right? I wouldn't invest in them, but Trust Wallet I do use, all right? And I do use that every single day from transactions just quickly, all right? So people are probably moving to this as well. A lot of people probably turning to Trust Wallet, up 4.5% as well on the day. We have Quant down 1.6% today, currently trading at 127 US dollars. 133 was its high, obviously today, and obviously in the last year it was peaking at 195 US dollars. So again, this was around about $400 AUD, which was just crazy. And I still think it's going to go to $10,000 eventually in the future, probably next 5 to 10 years. And I really do believe that, because there is a finite supply of Quant. We know this. What else we got here, guys? Where is my other favorite coin here? We have Hedera sitting down 1.4%. I don't know why it's not working. Sorry about that, guys. And where is XRP today? I can't really see it. We have XLM down 1.5% today, currently trading at 8 cents USD. That is a bargain. And what else we got here, guys? Algorand as well, down 1.1%, but that is pretty much it. I can't see XRP there. I'm probably blind. There it is right there. I found it. Anyway, 0.5% on the day. The final briefs, guys, have been submitted by both parties, all right? And that has been, finalized as of Friday. But Ripple says it put up a good fight as both parties file replies to summary judgment. So in the ongoing Ripple SEC lawsuit, both parties have filed their redacted replies in support of the respective motions for summary judgment. The lawsuit has reached a watershed moment as the summary judgment motions are fully briefed, with Judge Torres' final ruling now awaited. According to James K. Phelan, Judge Torres might make one big written ruling on the pending issue in the lawsuit, including that of summary judgment motions based on precedents. So Ripple's reply brief is public. You can view it here, and it did get published up yesterday. And again, so he's basically said this is our final submission where we ask the court to grant judgment in our favor. After 2 years, Ripple is proud of the defense we've mounted on behalf of the entire crypto industry. We have always played it straight with the court. Can't say the same for our adversary right here, which is the SEC. So General Counsel Stuart Alderotti, who shared his news on the historic landmark reached in the lawsuit, believes Ripple has put a good fight over the last 2 years. And Ripple speared a good, lawyer says. So as regards to its defense, lawyer and crypto enthusiast Bill Morgan says that if the common enterprise of the Howey test is an Achilles heel for the SEC, he believes that Ripple speared it good, which is interesting. So, I'm obviously going to the common enterprise prong to see what the parties say. Firstly, for Ripple, the first point it makes apparent already from reading the SEC's amended complaint is the SEC refuses to say what the common enterprise is and what the boundaries obviously are, which is really interesting. So, the case is pretty much done. It's now up to the judge. So be prepared for something really interesting to happen with this. Really, guys, next few months, obviously coming, probably late January, something might come out here from this judge. It's going to be very interesting. But, sorry, guys, I've got a bit itchy nose today from the hay fever. Anyway, CEO Brad Garlinghouse believes regulators should make it harder to pull off FTX-style scams. This is from Brad Garlinghouse right here. So if we move down... sorry guys, sorry about this. So Brad Garling has said and agreed, and Crypto Council CEO Sheila Warren, when it comes to crypto regulation, in her tweet, Warren said that regulators should work on desensitive horrible behavior following the collapse of FTX cryptocurrency exchange. She adds that regulators should make it hard to pull off such shams in the first place, while also creating accountability for fraudsters, aka SBF. We all know this. So Garlinghouse suggested that the FTX exchange operated as a fraudulent scheme. He believes that the crypto industry still is in its nascency right here, which is why it keeps attracting crooks. The Ripple executive expects crypto to mature. On Thursday, however, Bankman-Fried denies knowingly co-mingled customer funds with those trading firm of Alameda. The disgraced FTX founder also doesn't think that he has a criminal liability. Clearly, he knows what he's doing, guys. It's as clear as daylight. There is an XRP price prediction here on this news article from Crypto as well. Basically, in 2030, scrolling all the way down here, guys. I did read this morning, but basically going in 2025 to $1.47 to $1.76, and 2030 basically going to potentially $4.98, basically $5, rounding it up by 2030. I think it will go a lot higher than that. You know, even after this case, I think it will just go straight like a hockey stick, straight up, easily to, you know, $10. I think it'd be crazy. But over 100 million XRP wired as a non-whales. Watch XRP price rise right here. And I'm not going to open that. And again, this is really interesting as well. But a Harvard researcher tells central banks to start buying Bitcoin. A Harvard economics researcher has published a new working paper recommending central banks around the world start buying Bitcoin, according to a report by Politico. Matthew Ferranati right here, a fifth-year PhD candidate in Harvard's economics department, has published a new working paper arguing that central banks should start buying up Bitcoin. The paper, overseen by Ferranti's Harvard advisor and former IMF economist Ken Rognoff, claims that central banks would benefit from holding a small amount of Bitcoin. The paper says that countries facing sanctions or potential economic sanctions should hold even more Bitcoin as hedge against substitute for gold. Wow, that is wild. So if that happens, guys, you can seriously predict, you know, a lot of money is going to come into Bitcoin if they do. And this is interesting. So former SEC official slams Tether for running a Ponzi scheme, labels firm as a house of cards. So former Securities Exchange Commission enforcement official John Reed has questioned the implication of the alleged lack of transparency by USDT stablecoin provider Tether. According to Reed, who worked with the SEC for almost 2 decades, Tether's failure to disclose key information about its balance sheet might be a sign the firm is operating as a house of cards. The former SEC official made the remarks in response on December 2nd on CNBC interview, where Tether co-founder Reeve Collins was tasked to explain the company's lack of full disclosure, especially in the wake of the FTX cryptocurrency collapse. Well, tell us that Tether is running a Ponzi scheme without telling us Tether is running a Ponzi scheme. Just listen to his answers. As former SEC enforcement official of 18 years, the evasion, deflection, lack of responsiveness, like Sam Bankman-Fried, makes me believe Tether is a house of cards. And I just want to point out, if this collapses, all hell's going to break loose. It really will. Like, it will be devastating for crypto. I think it would absolutely demolish Bitcoin, literally. Because, I mean, everything is used and traded with Tether. Now, let's just refresh this, guys, because I want to see where the money's been flowing in the last 24 hours. Let's go here. We've got Shiba Inu, XRP, XMR, Monero, Solana, Engine. We've got Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, Matic as well. And that is pretty much it for that. If we go to Twitter, I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. All right, there is my username right here, guys. Please make sure you check the spelling. This is a giveaway that I'm doing, guys, when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. And JV, thank you for this tweet, and Anders as well. Big fans of your Twitter page. But the SEC explains why XRP can't be compared to precious metals, diamonds, oranges, and oil in their final reply brief. The comparisons people try to make will not hold weight in the judge's eyes. There's a different circumstances with it all. And Anders has basically said this, and I agree. So, of course, the SEC will make the argument that it is not like oil, diamonds. It's their job to do so. But De Beers, one of the biggest diamond suppliers in the world, go look them up, really did influence the market prices of diamonds by controlling the supply, and they still do that. They still do that. But OPEC controls market prices of oil by releasing less oil on the market on purpose. Absolute facts. Now, crypto broker Genesis potential bankruptcy owes the crypto exchange Gemini $900 million. Be careful of that. BitBoy is a Fed right here. So crypto analysts, nobody's ready to regulate cryptocurrency, but the FBI, they're still trying to get their hands around what is happening in crypto, and they've got BitBoy right there, which again, I don't know why, whatever. Anyway, Moving on, Brad Garlinghouse, I said it on day one, we will aggressively fight to get clear rules for the entire industry in the United States. Congrats to all the team at Ripple for getting us to this point. Ripple stood strong and withstood the SEC's onslaught. I look forward to being on the right side of justice. They're fighting for all of crypto. They are, guys. Now, Elon Musk on payments, control of the monetary system is more important than controlling speech. We have to be very careful about who controls the monetary system. CBDCs. So PayPal seems to be moving in a direction of a social credit and censorship that is disturbing. Musk, the worse the fiat system becomes, the more cryptocurrencies will grow. It's a no-brainer for Twitter to have payments in both fiat and cryptocurrency. And he's right. CBDCs are going to be basically like a social credit system and control of people. This is what CBDCs are. And as much as I hate to admit it, that's the truth. Elon Musk says that Sam Bankman-Fried donated over $1 billion to support democratic elections. That is full on. Yes, that is last night at Guns N' Roses. Yeah, I know, it was a wild night. It was awesome. So the SEC again has filed its redacted reply to Ripple's opposition to the SEC motion for summary judgment. Everything's in for XRP. They are fighting for all of crypto, ladies and gentlemen, and I think everyone should be paying very, very close attention to this, especially in the United States. It's massive. 143 million XRP suddenly moved to its exchange as XRP's social dominance soars. Whale alert. Yes, that's my request for verification. And this is interesting. I'm going to play this and end on this as well. But have a listen to this. Thank you, Riz. Thank you so much for this one as well.
Like Ripple, Kraken, and so forth. Zcash as well.
Roger Ver.
Can you tell us about that? Specifically Ripple and some of the other bigger companies.
Yeah, a lot of people sadly confused myself as being some sort of Bitcoin Cash maximalist, but no, I'm a peer-to-peer electronic cash or even any tool that enables more economic freedom around the world maximalist. So that's what I want more of. And so, like, I literally was the second person ever involved at Ripple. This guy named Jed McCaleb came up with the idea and reached out to me and says, "Hey, Roger, I see you're busy in the Bitcoin space trying to promote this as money for the world. I have an idea on how to do Bitcoin that doesn't require mining, so it'll use less electricity. Are you interested in supporting that?" I said, "Sure, let's give it a try." And so, like, I put up the seed money to start Ripple. I was literally the second person ever involved, and it wasn't even called Ripple back then. The name of the coin, because we didn't have a name, was called New Coin, and that's what the folder on my computer for all the documents associated with that was literally called New Coin for years until I finally updated the name of the folder there. But all sorts of things out there as well. Anything that works. Kraken. A lot of people today know blockchain.com. Yeah. Blockchain.com used to be called blockchain.info. I was literally the...
Very interesting, guys. So it's always good to get a background on that. And if we go to CoinMarketCap today, and yes, I will change it to US dollars because I know everybody's, very finicky about that. And yes, we do see US prices, but the total market cap is $852 billion. Total $30.4 billion in total volume in the last 24 hours. We have 38% BTC, 18% Ethereum, 21,924 cryptocurrencies, guys. 99% of those will be absolutely useless in the future. And if I go to my favorite coins, as I do in every video, guys, honestly, these are the chosen ones right here. Ethereum, XRP, ADA. We have AVAX, Link, XLM, Algorand, Quant, Hedera, Iota, Casper, XDC, and Alliance Block. This is the ultimate list. It is the ultimate list, in my opinion. Real world utility. Banks, institutions working with these projects to build out CBDCs, help with cross-border payments, revolutionizing the financial industry. This is the wonder list. This is the ultimate list. No joke. And yes, this is at the end of the video, but this is the ultimate list, in my personal opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments below. We'll talk about it. And guys, again, I do apologize about all the bots. Please be careful. It's not me. I try to delete them as best I can. But guys, also follow me on all social media down below. Check the spelling and join the Patreon. We'll talk with everyone in the comments in the community tab. Peace out, guys. Speak soon. Bye.